Podcast with Anthony Stevens and Damian Lib.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Through the Lens Podcast. This is episode 129.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if we necessarily had a structure, but we kind of start off by talking about... There's something before it, but we talk about Deadpool. We talk about... What was that?
Perkins.
Perkins. And then we kind of jump around with Star Wars in the middle of Deadpool. And then we finally kind of sort of do our Spawn...
Fancast.
Yes.
Fancast more than and a brief story overview.
Yes. I think that was the most fun part of the episode.
Yeah.
Going over a lot of that. But yes, so please enjoy episode 129.
The more I listen to the album, the smarter it actually is. It's actually a pretty smart album.
Oh, it's a great album. I'm not going to lie to you. I have a hard time listening to a lot of things that I would have loved. Because I like the songs themselves, Evil, Lucifer, and Antichrist, but it just feels weird for me to listen to now. Because it just feels like I have a hard time listening to Ghostmane now, too.
Because of the religious stuff?
Yeah.
Well, he's not even satanic. He's he goes off of the Kabbalion and other weird shit like that.
Well, to a degree, he has songs like John D.
Oh, that's true.
And stuff like that. So, he definitely has that. And it makes me so mad because they're fucking bangers.
Yeah.
They're so good. But I'm just I feel like I'm worshiping the devil now when I'm listening to it. And I just feel so conflicted.
Yeah, I don't know. I think in that situation, it's separate. You don't believe in what he's saying. It's just a good song.
See, and I've still listened to a few, and I'm just I don't know, man. I have a hard time drawing that line because I'm there's the whole thing in the Bible where you're supposed to die to the world and kind of give up those things, and I'm that's what I struggle with the most. I'm but it's so fun.
I feel like you don't have to follow the Bible to a T. I think you're supposed to follow it as it fits your life.
Right. Well, and
make the religion work for you.
Oh, well, and there are so many different views on it because you have the people who are yes, it says that Jesus died for your sins, but you still need to do works. And then there are other people who are no, you're saved just by faith as long as you believe and stuff like this. And you're I don't know what's what.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where you kind of just make it work for how you feel.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think some people follow the Bible too closely. And too, if that even makes sense. I don't know.
There are certain things I do agree with because, there's even certain things those people you find that do that are usually the biggest hypocrites. And that's where a lot of the Pharisees, that's what the Pharisees that killed Jesus were. They were the Jews who were perfect, who followed God's law to a T, but you find behind closed doors, they're the biggest hypocrites.
Yeah. Well, that's why my main gripe with all that is they're almost telling you to be perfect, but literally no one's perfect.
No.
You're gonna make mistakes. That doesn't mean you're not holy or whatever.
Oh,
it's just
dude, you look at every character in the Bible in the Old Testament, so many flaws.
Yeah.
You've heard of the idea of the heart of David, a guy who was after God's heart, basically he was the closest to perfect. That not literally, but you look at his relationship with God and everything. And then you look at what he did to get his wife, Bathsheba, finds her bathing on a rooftop because that's how they used to do that, and sleeps with her, and then ends up getting her husband killed because he wants to be with her. And it's just this whole wild no one's perfect. Even these characters in the Bible that are lifted up, it's crazy.
Yeah, so expecting anyone to be perfect and to follow everything to a T is kind of asinine to me.
Oh, 100%.
But some people do think that's what you're supposed to do, but they don't even do that.
Oh yeah.
So it's I think as long as you're really just following it and making it work for your life, I think that's all you need to do.
Oh yeah.
So.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Remind me after the podcast. I have to tell you something.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you pregnant?
Yes.
Okay.
About 2 months long.
2 months. Damn. Alrighty then. So, well, before we get into the main thing, there's a couple things that we should talk about. A couple small things.
Okay.
One, Deadpool finally crossed the bill. Oh, we need to talk about that. 'Cause
Dog. Finally.
Yeah.
Such a good movie.
Yes.
Are we going full spoilers or what are we doing?
Might as
here?
well,
Okay.
because you've seen it now.
So good.
But yeah, it's over a bill. I wonder what the actual number is.
It took slightly longer than I expected, but I don't know why I expected it to go so quick, but it does not surprise me. It's like number 7 for all-time highest
R-rated.
weekend.
Yeah.
No, for all
Oh, really?
movies.
All?
I believe. I mean, I could be wrong, but for R-rated, for sure, it's towards the top of the list. As far as top grossing R-rated pictures, period, this has to be close to the top.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. Is that a bill? How would you even say this? $1,030,174,529?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I wonder what it's gonna. I think it'll stop like at 1.2.
Because that means it got what, 300, 200?
Yeah, so it needs another 200,000 to make that, which I could think.
Within 3 or 4 weeks, I could see it maybe hitting 1.4.
Really? Okay.
But that also is what movies are coming out in the next 4 weeks.
Let's see.
There's nothing Marvel to compete with it. Nothing
that's
DC.
the only comic movie for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Well, ones that matter at least.
Right. No DC.
What are we in? We are in. It came out July.
So, but 4 weeks from right now.
From now. What's today? The 12th.
Yeah.
Alien Romulus is the next big thing. That's an IMAX theaters, but it's not going to do anything to that.
I could see it taking some of the viewership away, but not all of it.
Then The Crow, the week after that.
I would love
That's
it too,
not
but it's not going to. I see that maybe hitting 50
Yeah.
on the opening weekend.
Beetlejuice, that's September 6th. That's the.
That will take a lot of your. That could actually potentially kill it.
I think that's when September 6th is probably when it's going to die down.
Yeah. Because that's something people have been waiting for 20-something years.
So it's still it still has like another 2 weeks at least.
Okay. So, yeah, probably 1.2.
Yeah. Wow, The Crow coming up. I won't be able to see Alien when it comes out on the day of, at least.
Oh, fuck.
But that's okay.
What would you...
Borderlands did next to nothing.
Yeah, Rotten Tomato score of like 0 initially.
Yeah, Don went to go, because you know how he played all those games.
Oh, yeah.
He said it was shit.
I had to really differentiate who you were talking about for a second because you call it Dom and Don.
Yeah.
And I was like, did he say Dom?
Yeah. Don.
Makes sense. Yeah. I wanted to watch it, but after I've seen some clips from it, I'm like, it looks janky. They got Cate Blanchett.
I know.
And it still did awful.
It still did fucking awful. And he said they didn't follow the lore for the games at all, almost. It's like Eli Roth kind of wanted to do his own thing.
Yeah. Well, and then they kicked him out and replaced him.
Oh, that's right.
So
Yeah.
that's even more why it's dog
Yeah.
shit. And I heard it's basically like just stealing lines from other action movies, basically, and plot points. Like
Yeah.
it's not Borderlands.
It's sad. You would think that would be one that could like break through.
Oh, and it could have.
Yeah.
If you give the right person full control, and you don't pull a fucking Solo.
Yep.
Like, I would have preferred to see the Lord and Miller version of that.
Yeah, even though Ron Howard is a good director, the Lord and Miller one would have been a lot different.
Oh yeah, I would have loved to see like an actual like buddy comedy Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Like it'd been fucking fun. As long as you don't change who the characters are, it would have been fun.
Yeah, but instead they just try to make it a little on the darker side, like Rogue One was.
Yeah.
So,
Which not every fucking Star Wars movie needs to be like that. I really think that Star Wars is going to, or Marvel, Disney, is going to take notes from Ryan Reynolds, and they're gonna fix a lot of shit with Star Wars now.
you think so?
There's already been potential talks of him being put into the writers' rooms and stuff.
Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
For Star Wars?
Yeah. Because most of the ideas they had for Deadpool came from Ryan Reynolds, because he's like, we're not doing PC, we're not doing all this other bullshit. To where they've fired a bunch of their like publicists that were like on that super like woke, whatever you want to call it, kind of side of it to try to kind of get rid of that image, because that's where they started doing really bad.
Yeah, just like public reception and shit.
Like right after Endgame, it was like She-Hulk. That one was like the most blatant form of like political pandering.
I never seen it. Never saw it.
And that's not all it is. There are fun moments in it, but it just tries to pander too much. Where you're like, all right.
Yeah.
And this is a shitty correlation, but they got the same person to pander with in that movie that Kamala Harris has pandering for her on stage. So, we know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, that whole thing is a fucking...
Those two both had a shot at a feat, so.
Yeah. I think Star Wars started to fall off after Rogue One. After Rogue One, it was when it was like slowly declining.
Like I said, I loved Last Jedi up until Luke shit. Other than that, the one specific fight scene in that fucking room was beautiful.
That was cool.
That throne room or whatever.
Would have been cooler if it was Darth Plagueis.
I have been waiting so long to see someone like actually like turn their lightsaber off and turn it back on into somebody in a fucking Star Wars movie to actually get it like that.
Yeah.
Fucking awful.
Yeah.
But it was just gorgeously shot. The rest of the movie,
like the whole movie, the movie looks great visually.
The Canto Bite shit was dumb.
That was dumb. It felt like a Harry Potter movie. Misplaced.
The Luke stuff was dumb.
The Luke stuff was a fucking travesty.
So maybe I only like the Kylo Ren part.
And the visual aspect.
Yeah. Visually, it was gorgeous.
That's fair. And what was I going to say? Oh, the Acolyte. Darth Plagueis is finally revealed in that.
Fuck! I still gotta watch it.
Oh.
I mean, that's not that big of a reveal.
No.
That's far enough back where I kind of expected that.
Yeah. But you could have did that. You could have made... Snoke could have been Darth Plagueis. It would have been a lot cooler.
It would have been visually. I wish they would have done something different for him. But
yeah, if it was visually. But if that's what they were going for, that would have been.
I thought he looked corny as fuck.
Snoke.
Yeah.
Well, he looked cooler as a hologram than he did with the gold suit.
Yeah.
So, and the only part about The Last Jedi that I really liked was the how the Emperor looked.
Yes.
It's kind of cool because he looked like a zombie, kind of.
Right.
Like that whole scene was pretty cool.
Yeah.
When he's bringing down all the Star Destroyers and shit.
That was fucking epic.
That was sick. And then also Kylo Ren's redemption is kind of cool too.
Yeah. The one character that pissed me off with his arc in that show was Finn. They shit the bed with him and Poe Dameron.
Yeah, they really fucked them.
Yeah. But
really
especially Finn. Like he had such
a
strong character arc where like they kind of lean into it towards the end, but you're just like,
too late.
I would have loved to see him like become a Jedi like before the end of all that shit.
But in The Last Jedi they just had him have a generic ass like love kind of angle, love interest angle.
Yeah, with a character he was completely separated from in the next movie. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Because they were trying to go back on the fact that people hated her so much, which I'm like, I don't know why. Didn't think she was bad.
She wasn't bad. Her character was like, what she was doing was kind of like misplaced, I guess. But like, I think had they continued the story from Last Jedi, it wouldn't have been as bad as them trying to fucking like rewrite everything. Basically.
Exactly, and they did it like 3 or 4 times over with everything, where you're like, come the fuck on.
Well, that's what happens when you don't have a fucking story map for like a trilogy.
Yeah, if you're gonna do a trilogy, Endgame, fucking Infinity War, and what would you say really led up to that? I guess the first Avengers, basically.
Yeah,
like that's a perfect trilogy.
Yeah,
even though they're separated by one movie.
Yeah, and you still have to build it out. Like it seemed like J.J. Abrams made the story for The Force Awakens and let Rian Johnson do whatever.
Yeah, no, that's Kathleen Kennedy's fault. You needed to have a writer's room of. You can have other people write it,
but you just need to follow at least the foundation.
They need to have parameters.
Yeah,
like you can't just be like, do whatever you want with your own Star Wars. Like
in each movie, the same trilogy.
Do you think that would have worked if fucking George Lucas did that?
No.
It's fucking why we are where we are.
Yeah.
And even then, I think he got another writer for Empire, right? Or was it?
Yeah, something Landon.
But he still had creative control. I mean, it's his baby.
Yeah.
And he directed all 3.
Mm-hmm. So. Well, he didn't direct the last one. That was...
So he just wrote
something
that one.
Kasdan. I should know this. I used to know all this shit.
It goes away with age.
And the more Star Wars shit comes out, the less I like it, which is like really sad.
But I'm really hoping this Deadpool thing means they're gonna start getting a grip on all of Disney.
Okay, so he only directed A New Hope.
Really?
Irvin Kershner directed Empire, and then Richard Marquand directed Return.
But he
And
wrote all three then.
He wrote A New Hope and Return. Leigh Brackett and Lawrence Kasdan wrote Empire.
So what the fuck did he do? Just producer?
He created it, and then he just produced everything else, and he helped write the last one.
Okay, but I'm sure
Oh, he created the story for all of them, but he had that's what you can have one guy create a story, but have somebody write the scripts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
That would have been the best way to go.
yeah, but David Lynch was supposed to direct Return of the Jedi before this guy did.
Yeah, anytime someone says something about a David Lynch movie with space, I'm just not gonna happen.
Yeah,
So was it Lynch's Dune? Lynch's Dune did happen.
it did happen, but it was a flop.
It was Jodorowsky's Dune that didn't happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been a fucking wild one.
Yeah.
because he did like the Holy Mountain and shit like that.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No,
I haven't either. I've seen clips of it, and it looks weird as fuck.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm hoping that Disney gets a grip on that because like this was the perfect direction to go with, but it's such a unique thing where it's like after like looking at it after the movie, it just felt like a celebration of Fox,
Pretty much.
like to a T. Like every cameo was essentially Fox.
Yeah, I wish. So other than the big cameos, they didn't do much with like the actual like X-Men. You had like the no-name bad guys from like X2 and shit that were in there, like, but there could have been more. I feel like
I was excited to see Toad
Toad was cool.
and Sabretooth, even though that was over quick.
Yeah.
There's one cameo that takes the cake for me, and mine might be different than yours.
Okay.
But it was nice to see all those Fox people kind of get their thing. I loved the Elektra line. They're like, Daredevil died. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. She's like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's like, I was like, that's a fucking shot.
That's a shot.
That's a shot at Affleck hard.
Yep. How could you not send shots at him?
Did you hear about the lawsuits going on
related
with
to
Deadpool?
No.
I don't know if they're fully going through yet, but what the fuck is it? Tatiana Maslany and your favorite Brie Larson.
Huh.
Their scenes got cut in the movie, so they're fucking losing their minds.
Well, Brie Larson's scene wasn't there; would have brought the whole thing down.
I agree, but I think that's the thing is that Ryan had the like overall say of what made it into the final cut, and he's like, no, we're not doing that. And I guess it was like a 5-minute scene. It was like a fight between She-Hulk and Wolverine, and she was pissed because she's like, I trained for like 4 weeks for this, shot for like 2 weeks, and then it's just fucking gone.
Why is she surprised though? She's been in the fucking business. That shit happens all the time.
Right, like, but she probably hasn't been in enough things where she's actually gotten cut to where she's used to it. She just thinks she's a big name because of a fucking show that no one really liked.
I would be less pissed about getting cut out of Deadpool than I would be getting cut out of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like a couple like of those actors were like Tim Roth and James Marsden.
I'm still waiting. I want that fucking director's cut so bad.
Will that ever happen? I don't know.
Yes, it fucking better. We got a 4-hour cut of fucking
Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight. I want my Once Upon. He'll probably wait 10 years.
Yeah, honestly. Which, yeah, it was 2019 it came out, so we got.
Or he has it locked in a vault for like the day he dies, so he doesn't hear people say anything bad about it.
Right. That guy upsets me. I hate the fucking 10 movie rule that he has set for himself.
He's gonna go away from it.
I hope he does, and also he canceled the movie he was gonna make.
Oh, the
Movie critic.
The critic.
And then Brad Pitt's character in Once Upon a Time was supposed to have a cameo in it too. Cliff Booth.
That's such a good character.
But yeah, the movie's kaput. So who knows what his next one's gonna be?
That scene with the dog, not the ending scene, but the scene like in the
Where he's
middle,
just
in the
making the
trailer,
food and-
dude,
So simple, nothing's going on, but it's just like nice to watch. I don't know.
it's the perfect like showcase for a relationship.
Yeah.
Like, between characters who don't even have to fucking talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like, it's great.
And he eats the macaroni and cheese out of the pan. Out of the pot.
I've done that a time or two.
Yeah, I've done that.
So with Deadpool,
Yeah.
what was your favorite cameo?
My favorite cameo, it has to be Gambit.
Mine too.
That's the one I like screamed for when it came on because I wasn't expecting that.
I was I was really upset because I woke up that morning and I had avoided spoilers the whole fucking time.
I was surprised you did.
And then that morning I woke up and the first thing on my phone was Gambit and then the fucking Blade thing right next to it. And I was like, really? I was like, I've avoided it for 2.5 weeks. And it fucking drops on me the day I go watch the movie.
And literally 2 days after you saw it, the marketing started having the cameos in it. So, like, good thing you saw it when you did.
The one that did surprise the fuck out of me, though, because I really did think that was Captain America. But it made me so happy that it wasn't.
Oh,
it fucking blew my nuts off.
That was the most surprising for me.
Yes.
Because I literally thought it was Captain America, and then right when he's like, he's going to say it.
He's all, Avengers. Oh, shit.
That was cool. Yeah. And then also tied to that, the end credit scene where he actually did say that shit. It's weird hearing him cuss.
It is. Even though I've heard it before. I mean,
yeah, I've heard it.
Not another teen movie and stuff like that.
Iceman.
Yeah.
He's killing people in that movie. Yeah. But yeah, it's still weird because he's like a...
Especially in a Marvel project, you're like, this is not...
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they did it.
It just feels dirty.
It does. It does. I was hoping... Once I saw that, I was like, oh shit, we're going to get Jessica Alba and fucking Michael Chiklis.
Of course not.
No.
That would have been a nice, like... send off, but
that would have been.
We got like one from every franchise.
Yeah, we did.
We got the OG franchise with Blade. Really scares me that Mahershala Ali thing isn't happening though.
That line he had too. He's like, there'll always
only be one blade, and I was like,
is that a shot?
Yeah, it does feel like a fucking shot. Where I was like, that surprised me. That was the most surprising one as far as looking at the history between Ryan Reynolds and Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, so obviously the beef is done.
Yeah, because I even listened to an interview with him where he's like, yeah, because we fucking hate each other. He's like, I'm just playing, and I was like, now, yeah,
he actually did hate each other.
Well, yeah, dude, because he got the fucking like starring role in Blade 3.
Yeah,
like because no one liked Wesley Snipes at the time because he was being a piece of shit on set.
Yep.
To where they had to CGI his eyes open, or closed, whichever it was.
I think it was open.
And it's just like, it's not surprising that it went that way, but that was while it wasn't a great movie, that was one of the big things that kind of like seemed like it set Ryan Reynolds off and apart.
Yeah.
Like where he just kind of started ticking up.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy. And it's basically the same character as Deadpool, so.
It is. It really is. And, the line where he says, like, I think it's from, I don't know which Blade it's from, but he's like, some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill.
I mean, he says, some motherfucker's still trying to ice skate uphill. I was like, yeah!
Yeah.
I smiled so much during that movie.
Especially during, like, that part.
Mm-hmm. It was so good.
I got the most hype, though, for Gambit.
Dude.
And Channing Tatum. Because he's been trying to get that thing made for so long, and he finally
got like 10 years
now.
Yeah,
and he finally got to play it, at least.
Dog, and that accent was perfect. I did not expect that from him. I was like, I don't know how this is going to go. As soon as I heard him start talking, he's like, who's your dialogue coach?
They almost made it like a joke. Almost is. So
it was fucking perfect, dude. Like, I haven't cheesed that much during one part of a movie, and I don't know how long.
Yeah.
And then getting to see him actually in action fighting, that was even better. Like,
yeah. It was fucking perfect. Like, explosions and everything, too.
I love it when he fucking throws the card at the glass of whiskey. He's like, it's courtesy to basically ask another man to drink his whiskey. And, and he's like, fuck it, and grabs another bottle.
Yeah. Fucking him. He's fantastic in that movie.
Oh, dude.
Like, my favorite scene is probably when he's going off on Deadpool in the van. Like, not fighting, but actually yelling at him.
It feels so intense.
It felt personal. I felt like he was, like, yelling at me. I'm like,
right. Dude, that was honestly one of the best scenes I've seen him do since Prisoners.
The bathroom scene?
Yeah. Like, you felt the emotion in that to the point where, like, his fucking veins are popping out of his head.
His like, face, like, his eyes are like fucking, yeah. And the
then,
whole fight in the van was
dude, that was
crazy.
Beautifully done. Yeah. Like, no greater way to do, like, a fucking just, like, let's beat the shit out of each other as much as possible.
Yeah.
And neither of us can die, like.
Yeah, and then when the next morning Deadpool's, like, tied up
strapped
in the seatbelts.
Oh, God.
It was fucking great. Oh, and then fucking seeing all the different Wolverines.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking crazy.
So we went in a big old group. It was me, Nate Medina, my buddy Jacob, my grandma, my wife, our buddy Marcus and his girlfriend, and then our buddy Brandon and his girlfriend. Our buddy Marcus wouldn't quit talking the whole fucking time. Like, just, I told him, I was like, dog, you're acting like the chick in fucking Scary Movie in the movie theater. But he was doing it at a certain point intentionally just to piss the people in front of him off because you could see them getting irritated. And I was like, great, now here we go for the whole fucking movie. And like, what was that fucking song that came out? I think it was a Jay-Z song. He literally like starts singing along out loud in the fucking theater. I was like, bro, I'm gonna get fucking kicked out
like
of the movie.
Like he's like in high school or something.
Yeah, I was like, dog. But no, so that scene comes on where you have the short Wolverine.
Yeah.
And after we got out of the movie, Ariana's all, how did it feel to have a starring role in the movie? And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, the really short Wolverine. And he's all, fuck you. It was
comic
fun.
accurate Wolverine.
I really was, the Henry Cavill thing was great too.
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about that. I wasn't expecting that.
I loved the Deadpool line too. He's like, come over to this side. We'll treat you better.
And the shit fucks down the street or whatever. He would work as Wolverine.
I was really hoping for a Taron Egerton one. I thought that was going to be the patch one.
I was expecting Daniel Radcliffe.
I thought he was going to be one of them.
Yep. But no, it was just all Hugh Jackman.
That one in the alleyway was kind of weird. It felt sexual.
Yeah, because it's like from the 80s.
Yeah.
I think.
But
yeah.
like even the way he held his shoulders, it just that weird strut he had. It just
he looked kind of gay.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it was kind of cool. And then my favorite one visually is the one where he's on the X cross thing.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
That's straight from that cover.
Yep.
He's like, no offense. We're gonna go a different way.
Yeah. It was fucking good. And then I was what?
The Wolverine and fucking Hulk.
Oh yeah. Was that Mark Ruffalo's Hulk? It kind of looked like
it. From the back, especially, it definitely looked like it.
Yeah. But that was cool.
Especially getting the brown suit too, even though you didn't get the mask with it.
I wish they did, but it was still cool to see.
They were waiting for that mask reveal until the end,
and it worked. Perfect.
I wasn't expecting it to be like a hoodie pullover.
Yeah,
I was like, "Where's the fucking mask at?"
But where was it at the whole time? Is what I was thinking.
I think it was like tucked in and rolled down. That's why it kind of looked kind of bulky in the back.
Okay, that was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that suit overall too, the yellow and blue suit.
Oh, dude, it's gorgeous. Yeah. It works so much better on film than it should.
Yeah.
Like, the explanations that they had for him not wearing it the whole time before, like, in his universe and everything, I thought that was beautiful.
Yeah.
And, dude, it's so fucking sweet.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had the stripes. Like the...
Right.
That would have been cool.
I mean, there's always time down the line. He's coming back.
You think he's coming back?
If nothing else, at least for another Deadpool movie. They may recast him in like the mainline X-Men.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's gonna be most likely doing that as a buddy team up for at least one more movie.
You think so? You don't think it would lose the novelty after doing it one more time?
Not with their relationship. I don't know. Like, especially with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds' relationship, like that just seems like it has a lot of potential.
Well, now seeing as this movie made a bill, they're probably gonna look at that and be like, okay, we're gonna do another one.
I really hope they. So like, I'm not saying I want them to.
Yeah.
That's what I see them doing. I hope they do not, but it does have potential. Like,
I don't want them to overstay their welcome. Really,
I would rather do another Deadpool movie with him as a short section, kind of like how they did. You ever play the Deadpool video game?
Yep.
Where like Cable and Deadpool and Wolverine and like a bunch of other characters in it, like split the stuff up like that. I was kind of sad not to see Josh Brolin again. True. And he was even like, "What the fuck?" But it is what it is.
Well, there obviously is going to be another Deadpool movie.
Oh yeah.
I just wonder what they would do because they really didn't mention the MCU a whole lot in this thing,
other than to talk shit about how it's been failing.
Well, that and then you saw like the clips on screen when you brought them in, but other than that. They could still do something else with it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, do you think they did it in a way to where they can keep him in and they can keep him out if they want to? Because I feel like they did.
Deadpool?
Yeah.
Oh, they're definitely keeping him in.
Okay.
Because you have one scene that basically guarantees it.
Which scene was that?
The Thor thing.
Oh, where he's crying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why is Thor crying over my body?
That was funny. Yeah, there's a lot of... one of the funniest parts is when Deadpool comes out with the suit and he notices that guy, like, looking at him. Like, all kind of gay.
Oh, fuck.
God. Yeah, there's a lot of good things. I think as a movie, an actual movie, it's okay, but I think it's more fun than anything else. I think the first two are better movies.
Oh yeah, this I think is as good as it is, especially because a lot of people are in the know about the history of Fox, especially now.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the nice things about the modern era is like comic fans were there for it for a reason. Every like 5 fucking seconds, my wife had to be like, "Who's that? Why this? Why?" And I'm like, "Can I just explain this shit later? I'm missing half the movie."
I made the mistake of not showing Kenzie the first two. So I was like, fuck, wish I did.
I mean, yeah, but really only thing you need to know is the second one based off of the things they show you.
Yeah. Well, also, that's the one thing, the Vanessa stuff. Like, they kind of like...
They ended it on a really weird note. Like, they leaned into it, but then they pulled back.
They don't even show you really why or how that happened or why that was.
Well, and they get like... I know they explain it like the whole... He didn't really seem like he had a drive anymore, and he wasn't working for anything. He just didn't seem passionate. He wasn't talking anymore. Like, he probably like slipped into a depression because he felt like he was fucking going nowhere.
Yeah.
To the point where like that's why you have that first scene at the beginning where he's trying to join the Avengers.
Yeah.
Oh, and that fucking opening was perfect.
Oh, yeah, like the main title.
Yeah, the NSYNC song.
He's doing the dance and everything, too.
Dude, it was so well choreographed with the fucking using Wolverine's bones.
Yeah.
Like, that was sick as shit.
Yeah, that was probably the best one since the first opening credit scene.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it sucked because that opening credit scene was spoiled like 4 years before the movie came out.
Yeah.
I was still happy they kept it in, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The first one is still the best one.
Oh, yeah.
Movie-wise and everything. But, yeah, this one was definitely fun.
I call this one like a 7.5, but because of what it is, I'd probably go closer to an 8.5.
Yeah. I will say the main villain was kind of underwhelming.
Yeah.
Professor X's twin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when, like, everything was resolved and then Pyro had to fuck it up again.
Yeah.
Which I was happy to see him back.
Yeah, that was cool to see him.
What other, like, villains that I can only think of the 4, really.
You had the chick with the long nails.
Yeah, and then the chick with the tattoos.
Yeah, Toad, then her. Then you had the dude with the striped shirt. I forget his name, but he was in one of the X-Men movies.
Juggernaut.
Different actor. Juggernaut, different actor.
Which made me mad. Why the fuck wouldn't you bring back Vinnie Jones?
Right. To say the line again.
I'm the Juggernaut,
no,
bitch. Yeah. It was perfect.
Yeah. But
I wouldn't even care if he bulked back up for it. Like, I just wanted Vinnie Jones back.
yeah.
Or if you're not going to do that, at least bring back the Ryan Reynolds fucking Juggernaut.
That Juggernaut was a little more fucked up. Like the way he looked and everything. He looked more kind of like scary.
He looked like he was like straight out of the comics though.
Yeah.
Like it was super cartoony. Mm-hmm. Like it was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but overall I'd probably end on like a 7.5 out of 10 for that one too.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how often I'll go back to it. I don't think that's like a movie I'll go back to a whole lot.
I'll probably watch it at least one more time with my wife. That way I can be like, all right, this is why this and this and this.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. Mm-hmm. It was fun.
Yeah. It was the most hype I was in a comic book movie since probably the Batman.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since there's been anything worth being hype about comic book movie-wise.
What came out between the Batman and this? Well, a lot has, but...
The Marvels.
The Marvels.
Eternals? Or was that before Batman?
That was after, I think.
Okay. Spider-Man's. So I'm lying. Spider-Man. No, that was before. Never mind.
No Way Home was before.
Uh-huh.
Right, because that was December 21? Because Batman came out, yeah.
March 4th, 22.
Was Batman.
So maybe I think Eternals might have been before then.
I think you're right.
I want to say that was like 19 or 20.
Let's see. 2023 comic movies.
Speaking of the Eternals, have you ever seen The Big Sick?
I still haven't. People say that movie's good, but it's sad and funny, but I haven't.
Oh, dude, there's one scene, like I got reminded of it the other day. He's meeting the girl's dad, and she's all he looks at Kumail and he's all so what are your feelings on 9/11? He's like, you're asking me what my feelings are on 9/11? He's like, yeah, it's just something I haven't really talked to anybody about. He's like, you've never talked to anybody about 9/11. He's like, yeah, just what are your feelings? He's like, I'm anti. He's like, It was a terrible tragedy. We lost 16 of our best men that day.
Oh shit. All right, 2023 comic book movies: The Marvels, Blue Beetle, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was really good.
Okay. But I still wasn't as hyped for it.
No. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Didn't watch it in theaters, but it was still good.
And that's about it?
Yeah, so nothing really worth being like, holy shit about.
No. Guardians made me cry like a little bitch, though.
Oh, dog. So good.
So good. So good.
Oh, and then you had a number 2 that we never got to. When you first started talking about the Deadpool income, and then there was something right after that. But I cut you up. You were like, oh, but we can talk about the movie. There was something.
Related to Deadpool?
No, completely unrelated. You said, oh, before we go into the Spawn stuff.
Oh, it was Deadpool hitting the bill.
I thought that you said 2 things.
I said 2 things?
I think so.
Oh!
Okay. Yes, we got there.
So Oz Perkins' next movie is called The Monkey. They just dropped a teaser trailer for it.
The Monkey?
Yeah, it's based on a Stephen King short film. It comes out in February.
Short film or short book?
Short book, sorry.
I'm going to have to look for it now.
And I forget what book it's in, but it's like a short story in a book.
Okay.
But yeah, teaser already came out. Already comes out February next year. And guess who's in it? You'll see right now.
There's already a teaser?
Yeah.
But they're making it into a whole movie.
Yeah.
Ooh, James Wan produced it? Osgood Perkins.
Look who it is.
Rewind it one more time for me. So that looked like 2 different people to me. Tell me who it is.
James Franco.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But dude, we were just talking about him a couple weeks ago. How is he acting jobs?
uncanceled?
Yeah. That is
I
wild.
swear to Christ, that's James Franco.
It looks like him, but it also looks like another guy. My brain kept going back and forth.
Oh, it's Theo James.
Okay, I was gonna say it doesn't look like. What is he in?
Theo James? Wow, he looks just like James Franco in that
It's
fucking
wild.
shot.
That's why I was like, I want to say it, but
He was in the Divergent movies, Underworld, Blood Wars. He was in The Witcher, Nightmare of the Wolf. Nothing really big that I've seen.
so really just Divergent, basically.
Yeah, Divergent. He was in a lot of television. He was in Downton Abbey, Castlevania. He's in X-Men 97. Yeah.
I was like, it looked like him.
Kind of an unknown actor in a way, I guess.
Yeah.
Elijah Wood's in it.
Oh.
Tatiana Maslany.
Oh.
You know her.
The She-Hulk.
Yep. Rohan Campbell. Oh, the guy from Halloween Ends. The main character, the one with the glasses. Corey. Did you ever see Halloween Ends?
I did. I do know who you're talking about, but no, I've never seen it all the way through.
Okay. Sarah Levy. Sounds familiar. Who is she?
Is that?
Oh, it's Eugene Levy's daughter.
Okay.
Nice.
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, it comes out in February already.
That is insane. That's a quick turnaround.
Let's see, what's the premise? After stumbling upon their father's vintage toy monkey in the attic, twin brothers Hal and Bill witness a string of horrifying deaths unfolding around them. In an attempt to leave the haunting behind, the brothers opt to discard the monkey and pursue separate paths over time. However, when the inexplicable deaths resurface, the brothers are compelled to reconcile and embark on a mission to permanently eliminate the cursed toy.
Ooh.
So the toy is cursed.
Okay.
Let's see, the monkey short story. I wonder what book it's in. It's Stephen Ling.
Stanley.
Oh, it was first published as a booklet included in a magazine. It was significantly revised and published in King's collection Skeleton Crew. So it's in Skeleton Crew.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be exciting. Anything Oz Perkins does from now on, I'm pretty much
I'm fucking there.
He's like the next guy in my mind behind like Robert Eggers, Ari Aster, and Jordan Peele.
Oh, 100%. I'm honestly more surprised, producer-wise, that Jordan Peele isn't involved with their relationship from...
Oh, nope.
Yep.
Do they have any working connection other than that?
I have no idea. And I was kind of surprised that he was in it after you told me, and I was like, oh. It is a cool little horror nod, though. I remember
there's nothing about them having any working relationship.
I remember we kind of went over it. What else is Oz Perkins directed? Let's see.
He directed the other bigger one before Longlegs was The Black Coke's Daughter.
Okay.
And that had that was a A24 movie. It wasn't like a major movie, but that was like the next notable thing before.
Right.
And do you remember the girl in Longlegs, the mental patient that they talked to? I forget her name. She's in The Black Coat's Daughter.
Oh, okay.
She's also in that Sabrina show on Netflix. That revamped Sabrina show.
I've never watched that.
I only caught a couple episodes because Anna used to watch it. But.
Oh, okay. I was like, I wanted to when it first came out, but now I'm just like, meh.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what else he's made, though, other than The Black Coat's Daughter. I'm sure there's more.
Oh, I'm sure. Let's see. Roles. Director 5.
Throw them bows. Look out, check out the oil my Cadillac spills.
Gretel and Hansel.
That was a big one before.
I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House on Netflix. And an episode of The Twilight Zone.
Okay.
So, on brand.
It only takes one to get you to the next level because he is at that level now.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because the long legs. Speaking of which, how much is that fucking thing hitting now?
Because what was it at last time we looked? Like
60 something? 60 something mil.
Oh, okay.
It's at 90 mil worldwide, bro. Off a 10 mil budget.
That's bananas.
That's Blumhouse number. That's bigger than Blumhouse numbers. I don't think Blumhouse.
What studio was it? This is Neon, right?
This was Neon.
Damn.
I don't think Blumhouse movies ever hit 90. I think they're like $5-10 million budgets and they hit like 50 or 60.
Let's see real quick. Now you got me curious.
Yeah. Buy curious. Like Justice.
Oh, it's finally here. Highest grossing Blumhouse movie. If I can spell.
If I could.
All right. So, we're loading. Still loading.
What's on your phone?
Fucking nothing.
No, like what's on your
it's a charger. My phone was almost dead.
Oh, I thought it was like attached to your phone. Like,
I mean,
fit that thing in your
technically
pocket?
it's attached to my phone,
Oh,
but
that's insane, bro. I've never seen that shit before. What are you?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Wait, what is this? Oh, that was the last movie they made a lot.
Yeah.
What did that make?
Well, if it would pull up.
Yeah. That was a Blumhouse movie?
Yeah.
Well, I guess the Halloween trilogy.
Wow.
What?
I didn't think it was going to do that well. I'm just going to read this through to make sure I'm not misreading it real quick. Released in theaters October 27th, the very same day the film was also made available on Peacock at home. Director Emma Tammy's Five Nights at Freddy's movie has now scared up an incredible $283.1 million.
Oh.
$136.2 million domestically.
I guess it makes sense just because of how popular the game is.
Yeah. That is wild, though, going to Peacock same day, too.
I'm about to look at the Halloween trilogy under Blumhouse.
I feel like that would have to be one of the closest ones. Freaking knee is killing me.
You can be a fixture in my lyrical mixture. So the budget for the 2018 Halloween movie was 10 mil. Guess how much it made?
85. 110. What? 160. Higher? 210.
One more guess.
243.
259.
Damn.
So
Price
I
is Right
was-
rules. I still win.
The price is wrong, bitch. Okay, if Halloween Kills, $20 million budget, $133 million box office. So it went down.
Which one?
The second one, Halloween Kills.
Okay.
It's probably because it doesn't feel like its own fucking movie. It
Right.
feels like the middle of something.
Yeah.
Halloween Ends was really divisive. $33 million budget, $105 million box office.
Damn.
So they went down.
Oh yeah.
I liked Halloween Ends. I watched it a couple of times. It's weird as fuck.
See, I still need to watch all three.
It's very unique in the way that Rob Zombie Halloween 2 is.
Okay.
But in a different way. But yeah, it's weird.
That's fair. Real quick, we're gonna do the Spawn thing we've been talking about. But we're gonna take a different turn on it. Damien is gonna be the only one to give us a synopsis because I have not had a chance to actually like delve in. And he's going to present the characters. I'm going to look them up as he says them, and I'll throw a cast out, and then he'll throw a cast out.
Okay. So I'll just do a basic rundown because I think what I would do for a movie is basically follow the story of the first origin story, basically.
Of the movie or of like the actual...
Of the book.
Okay.
Of the character. So Al Simmons is basically a military dude and eventually works for the CIA. And he's like doing all these missions for the CIA and he's killing all these people and eventually like he starts to like come out of it to where he starts questioning if all that stuff is like bad or good or whatever. And essentially works for Jason Wynn, which is like the main, that's who Martin Sheen plays in the old movie.
Yeah.
And Jason Wynn eventually pays Al Simmons' friend called Chapel. He works in the CIA with Al Simmons. He pays him to kill Al Simmons. Mm-hmm. And so he does that, and then when Al Simmons dies, he goes to hell, and he makes a deal with Malboja, which is essentially the devil, to let him back into Earth, but eventually, like, steals his soul, essentially. And so while he's back on Earth, he's trying to, like, fight crime essentially on Earth while also being an agent for hell and trying to like do that stuff, but he's trying to get out of it, so it's like a conflict kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And like one of his first major like bad guys he takes down on Earth is like a child molester. I forget his name. I'll have to look that one up. But while so when he comes back to Earth, 5 years, I think it's 5 years has passed. And Wanda is married to Al Simmons' best friend, and they had a kid together.
Terry?
Yeah.
And Cyan.
Mm-hmm. Billy Kincaid is the name of the child molester that Spawn takes out. But essentially, the story is about redemption in a way.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of a basic story, but there's a lot you could do with it. But yeah.
I like that though. I like the more ground level kind of approach.
Yeah, and that's what he is. Other than obviously like the hell stuff, and also Jason Wynn eventually becomes I forget what character he becomes, but Heaven has their own version of like Spawn called the Redeemer.
Okay.
And he eventually fights Spawn at some point. And but the Spawn suit is cool too because it's not like a normal suit. It's almost like the symbiote for Venom, and he's basically living off of necroplasm. Mm-hmm. And each hell spawn is given like a certain amount of necroplasm, and once that's gone, they get sent back to hell,
and they can't regain it at any point.
Yeah,
they can or can't.
They can't, I believe.
Okay,
if I remember that part. The small details I forget, but that's like the basic story.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
and
fair.
Clown is basically like an agent of hell that's kind of like making sure Spawn's doing what he needs to do on Earth.
Okay,
for Malboja.
And would Clown or Redeemer be in this film?
Clown would be, not Redeemer though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still want to look up Redeemer and see what he looked like, but
if Redeemer looks like this.
Because that just sounds like it'd be a cool antithesis.
Yeah, so he's basically looks like Spawn, but he looks more like metal and more armor, and he has like a purple cape.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. My dad had, well, obviously, he had that toy specifically. But yeah, so let's go over a character list. So you got Spawn / Al Simmons.
I'm going Yaya.
That's the guy I would go with if
Right.
you're not going Jamie Foxx.
Exactly. If you're not going with what's already been presented, it's either him or what's the older black dude's name? He's not like ridiculously old, but even then, I don't think he has the stature. No, I just go with Yaya.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
That wasn't a joke. Okay, I gotta look up. Okay, so for characters so far, the main ones, we got Spawn, Wanda, Terry, Cyan. Then we got Clown. Then we got Jason Wynn.
Well, what are the ages we're thinking for like Spawn and his wife?
I've never known what age he was in the comics, really.
Guessing maybe 30.
I would probably say early to mid 30s.
Okay.
Around that age. Same with Wanda and Terry. Cyan, you can make her whatever age you want, but I would go like
7
around there. Clown, he's a clown demon, so it doesn't really matter there.
John Leguizamo.
Yeah. Jason Wynn, probably like 40s, around
40,
there.
40, 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also Jason Wynn's sidekick or like woman that works with her, Jessica Priest, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if that's her name. I forget the name. Yeah, Jessica Priest. She's his sidekick, and she's always going after Spawn too. So
Okay.
yeah, everything story wise for Spawn is pretty simplistic.
They made a second Spawn movie?
No, there's the HBO show.
Maybe that's what it is, but it says it's called Spawn 2. Unless I'm tripping.
Oh, and also, while Spawn comes back to Earth, he starts living among all the homeless people. It basically follows the story of the first movie almost too. And there's a guy who lives amongst the homeless people. His name is Cagliostro. And he used to be a Hellspawn like Al Simmons. So he's kind of like a mentor to Spawn like on Earth.
Like
He
the
shows
dude
him,
from the
like-
first movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he just basically tries to show him the way kind of thing.
And then I heard there's a comic where he betrays him.
That I don't remember. Yeah, that one I don't remember. So right now I got Spawn, Wanda, Terry, Cyan, Clown, Jason Wynn, Jessica Priest, and we're also going to do the pedophile dude,
Billy Kincaid.
Billy Kincaid. Yes,
Any age for him?
probably around 40s.
Might
I have the perfect guy in mind. for
might
that.
be aged out with my pick, but I'd go Jackie Earl Haley.
That will work. And Sam and Twitch are two detectives that show up a lot. But I forget what their role is originally. Same, honestly, Sam and Twitch almost have the same kind of relationship as like Gotham Police do with Batman. Kind of like untrusting kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not quite Gordon, but more like a Harvey.
Yeah. Yeah. And those guys could be like around their 30s or 40s.
Okay.
Okay, so Spawn, Wanda, Terry, Cyan, Clown, Jason Wynn, Jessica Priest, Billy. Oh, and then we can cast the voice of Malboja.
I mean, don't give me that option.
I know who I'm gonna pick.
I know who I would pick, but I probably shouldn't because I put him in fucking everything.
Me too.
So
It's just it is. I'm gonna do it.
okay, Ralph Ineson.
Yeah.
It's not a hard one. Okay, I'm sorry. Right. Honestly, I'm more focused on trying to find someone for Wanda right now because I'm like, it has to be someone. Because I was like, oh, Zoe Kravitz would be a good age, but I don't see her as like being able to play like kind of clean cut, like, you know what I mean? She always looks like a stoner to me.
So those are all the characters that we're gonna be working with though for this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go a different route for Al Simmons just because you did that.
Okay. I do know who I'm going for Wanda.
Okay.
Journey Smollett. played Black Canary.
A Smollett?
A Smoulier.
You can't trust them.
No, just can't trust the one.
True.
She's been an actress since she was a kid.
That's fair.
She was in Full House. Not Full House. Full House? Yes, Full House.
She was in Full House?
Yeah. She was one of the little girl's friends.
Shit.
And her uncle is Little Richard. In the show.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I got my guy for Spawn.
Okay.
Am I telling you as we do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since I already gave you mine.
Omari Hardwick.
Let me see.
He was in Kick-Ass. He was the cop that takes care of... No, was he in Kick-Ass? Or was that Morris Chestnut?
Every time I think of Morris Chestnut, I think of the one movie that me and you never made it through.
Which one?
That awkward moment. Oh, okay. I can see that working.
Yeah. He's black.
But that awkward moment, because he always jokes about the guy that his wife cheated on him with.
Oh, yeah.
Looking like Morris Chestnut.
Okay. Who you got for Wanda?
Journey Smollett.
Journey Smollett.
Smoulier.
Damn, I gotta get a Wanda. Let me choose a Wanda.
The clown is called the Violator, right?
That's his, like, demon form.
Danny DeVito.
That's what I saw on a thing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Stature-wise, it would kind of work.
But it'd just be goofy.
It would be.
It's gonna be hard to top John Leguizamo.
I fucking hate John Leguizamo. I hate him, but I love him as the clown. It's perfect.
No. Wrong.
How old are Sam and Twitch?
I'd go in their 40s.
Okay. That takes one of my options away, even though he looks exactly like him.
Who?
I was gonna say John Goodman. For I think Sam.
Oh man, if he was like 10 years younger. No,
It's like 30
20
years.
years younger. I'm having a hard time finding an actress for
Like
Wanda.
Red State John Goodman.
Yeah.
So real quick, which one's Sam? Which one's Twitch? I'm guessing Twitch is this one.
Twitch should be this guy.
Okay, I got mine. Sam.
Right? I'm right on that.
I think you are. I think that's what I gathered earlier. Plus, he looks more like a Twitch.
Everything I'm saying is just off of memory, so I've forgotten some things.
Okay.
I can't find an actress for Wanda.
Okay, I got mine for those two.
Oh, shit. Zendaya.
Too young.
I got it. Zazie Beetz.
All right, I will go with that. Good pick.
She's pretty fire.
Okay, who you got for Sam?
I haven't done them yet.
Okay. I want to say mine second for Sam.
You want to say yours after me?
Yeah.
Okay.
That way it doesn't feel like I'm going to get the same ones.
Fat white actress.
I didn't necessarily... I kind of went that way.
That's the only way you can go, I feel like.
I just went for stocky.
I'm going out of left field for this one.
Okay.
Because I think he can play serious if he needs to. Kevin James.
Dude, he plays decent serious.
He was in that Nazi movie.
Becky?
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I'm casting Kevin James as
Okay.
Sam.
David Harbour.
Oh, shit. Damn, that's like perfect, actually.
Yeah. I was looking at that cover and I was like, I see two people right here that would be like fucking perfect. Who you got for Twitch?
So since my movie is directed by Scott Derrickson, I'm having Ethan Hawke as Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Because they already have that connection. I feel like he would be in it if he directed it.
Tom Hiddleston.
That's really good too. Damn, okay. Kevin James and Ethan Hawke together, that'd be interesting.
That would be really interesting.
Okay, yeah, so Amari Hardwick is Spawn, Zazie Beetz is Wanda, Terry, I need another black man.
Oh, he's black? He's not white?
In the comics. He's
Okay. I was like, I was like, oh, seen the movie.
Yeah. Who are the fat male TV stars? That's what people ask that.
So another black guy? Like, what kind of stature are we talking?
I'm going Sterling K. Brown for mine.
Is that who I think it is?
This guy. He be my other
If
option
it's who
for
I'm
Spawn,
thinking
too.
of, then I have to switch. But fuck. Okay.
Honestly, fuck. Oh, he's too old to be Spawn.
Yeah, that was who I was gonna go with for Spawn, but I thought the same thing.
He's almost too old to be Terry, but that'll work. Actually, Sterling K. Brown was Zazie Beetz. Do you see that working? Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan. Nah, he needs a bigger role if we're putting him in this shit.
Yeah, he would have to be. Oh, that'd be a good choice for Spawn too.
It wouldn't be bad. I'm going Mahershala.
Mahershala Ali. Okay.
I think he played that role fairly well.
Yeah, he'd also be a good Spawn.
He would.
Okay, I need someone for Cyan. People think I'm weird if they go through my search history now.
Right.
Young black actresses.
Oh shit.
I swear it's not weird.
Let's see. Not young enough. Not going Willow Smith. No, that's way too old. Can't do that.
Yeah, we want at least probably 10 at the most.
At the very most, yes.
But you can also get an actress who's older who could pull that off.
Yeah. How old is the little girl who played Black Annie?
Black Annie.
Yeah. With Jamie Foxx?
Never seen it.
It's just, I think it's just called Annie. But it's an all black cast basically. And then
Let's go see Black Annie.
yeah, and then the evil lady in that one is Cameron Diaz.
Oh, fuck. I might have to go with like an unknown for this. Because I'm not. Everyone I'm finding is like.
I'm going with this
old.
chick because I don't know how old she is though. Let's see, 1 second. I need the age. Oh, great, no birthday. See when her first role was real quick. That might help narrow it down. 2019.
Zendaya.
All right. This looks like kind of like a young Keke Palmer to me, so I'm gonna go with this one. Kendall Denise Clark.
Okay.
We can maybe play 10.
Yeah, I could see it. Let's see who this is. Dana Heath. I'm going with this one. Dana Heath.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she would fit. About to make them stars.
We already got our Malboja.
Oh yeah, how do you spell his name?
I'm guessing Malbogia. I'm probably way wrong.
Ralph Ineson. Okay, so clown. We don't necessarily need a short guy because John Leguizamo crouched down the whole time.
Right.
We need someone that's like can be goofy but scary at the same time.
Goofy, but I was gonna say
Ryan Reynolds. He would. I don't know if he would take that.
I don't know. I've never seen him. I've seen him do creepy kind of once.
I've seen him do serious and scary in Amityville.
Have you ever watched Voices? I think that one's pretty good. I had someone in my head.
A fucking obvious choice would be Josh Gad, but I hate that guy.
No, not. I can't stand him.
I can't. I can't. Fuck yo mama. Bitch ass motherfucker. Wow, Winston Duke.
You know who would be kind of fun? Winston Duke would actually be cool. But I was gonna say, if it was like 30 years ago, Chris Farley. See how he can pull that shit off? He's got the fat and short down.
Fuck, I need someone who can pull out being like, cause I want Clown to be more scary than he is funny, but also funny, but more scary. And I mean, an obvious choice would be Willem Dafoe.
I was gonna say that too.
With a lot of prosthetics. Or someone out of left field, man.
Bill would be perfect if it wasn't for his height.
complete left field, but he can do it. Won't make sense right now. Andrew Garfield.
No, that would make perfect sense. I could definitely see him doing that.
Yeah.
I will go. Fuck. See, I'm trying to like stick with that stature too much in my head. We could just throw a fat suit on somebody. I was gonna say Bill, but at the same time, that would be too stereotypical. You've already played Pennywise.
Yeah. Playing another clown.
Mm-hmm. Fuck.
Jessica Priest for me is going to be Margot Robbie.
I'll have to look up what she looks like to.
Jason Wynn. What do you want? You're still on clown?
Clown. It's fucking killing me.
It's
man.
hard.
What are you singing? Fuck, come on.
Left field is the best way to go.
Go as left as possible. Nathan Lane.
Theo Vaughn.
Oh, no, it wouldn't work for that character, but it would be fucking funny. Could you imagine the shit that would come out of his mouth on set?
He would say bruh and like fucking...
Where the toots at?
Where the tism. Tobey Maguire.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fucking A, man. Jesus H. Christ.
Let's see. Jack Nicholson. Christopher Walken is clown. Oh, fuck.
I need a Jason Wynn in my life.
This might sound weird, but I'm just going to go with it. Cillian Murphy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, write that shit down.
All right. So now I got to find my Jason Wynn.
Pruitt Taylor Vince is who I have as Billy Kincaid.
I gave you Jackie Earl Haley for him.
Yes. God fucking damn piece of shit. Pruitt. Fuck!
Is Jason Wynn white or black?
He white.
He white. Looks kind of stockier.
My Jason Wynn. Actually, no, he's too a little. Oh!
What?
My Jason Wynn's gonna blow your balls off.
I feel like you're going to say Hugh Jackman.
No.
Okay.
What's his name?
Oh, I know.
Josh Hartnett.
Ooh, that would be good. I got to think of the dude's name real quick, but I know exactly who I'm picking.
Boom, mine's done.
What the fuck is his name? Thomas Jane?
Oh, that'd be really good.
What's that chick's name? Jessica
Priest. The chick they got in the first movie, she was...
It might not pull up on my phone. It's taking forever. Let me close everything.
This is Jessica Priest.
Okay.
This was her in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, but she was wearing that suit. She comes walking in with all that leather. I'm like,
Oh, Lord.
fucking choke me.
I'm thinking...
Margot Robbie, I don't know. I might be second guessing.
Margot Robbie would be good. She got the crazy eyes.
But that's also not a big role. So I'm taking that off. Just a caprice. Thinking of white actresses.
I'm trying to think too. I'm like, I should know more than this, but
Yeah, because that's all you see. Brie Larson.
they're the loudest ones. No, no. If you want to go from MCU, at least pick ScarJo.
Especially with the cleavage. That's the casting decision. Like, what does your cleavage look like?
You gotta
How shallow can you be?
Just unzip it a little bit, please.
Ana de Armas, say
Perfect.
less.
I'm gonna go with you on
You're gonna
that
have
one.
you're gonna have to copy me on that one. She's
Yeah, that
not
one's
white,
perfect.
but
She's
doesn't
close
matter.
enough.
yeah, that's yep. We all good. So I got Amani Hardwick as Spawn, Zazie Beetz as Wanda, Sterling K. Brown as Terry, Dana Haith as Cyan, Andrew Garfield as Clown, Ralph Ineson as Malboja, Josh Hartnett as Jason Wynn, Ana de Armas as Jessica Priest, Pruitt Taylor Vince as Billy Kincaid, Kevin James as Sam, and Ethan Hawke as Twitch.
All right, run it down for me, and I'll list them off again.
So Spawn,
Yaya,
Wanda,
Journey Smollett,
Terry,
Mahershala,
Cyan,
that chick Denise something,
that chick,
that child,
Clown,
Cillian Murphy,
Malboja,
Ralph Ineson,
Jason Wynn,
Thomas Jane,
Jessica Priest,
Ana de Armas,
Billy Kincaid,
Jackie Earl Haley,
Sam,
David Harbour,
Twitch.
Hiddleston.
That's a good pair too.
Yeah, I see them being able to have chemistry.
Yeah, that's the main thing you need. Because in Todd McFarlane's original script before he gave up control,
Right.
he had the movie was mainly about Sam and Twitch.
Which would be interesting.
Yeah, and Hawkeye
Yes, Jeremy Renner.
was Twitch.
So who would have been playing
I
Sam?
don't think they ever got to a Sam.
Who do you think would be a good Sam with him?
With him?
Because Sam is more like the domineering type, right?
Yeah, kinda. I don't know who I would. Next to Jeremy Renner. Josh Gad. I don't know. That's a hard one.
Oh, and if we did go with like a redeemer, I don't know why my brain just went to Cavill.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
So.
Well, Jason Wynn turns into somebody. I forget if he turns into Redeemer or who the fuck. Yeah, I don't think he turns into Redeemer. Who does he turn into?
I'm just trying to think of who would go good with Renner.
He is the Redeemer.
Oh, really?
I forget how, but he does turn into the
That
Redeemer.
seems really weird.
Yeah. Forget how exactly. I gotta catch up on my knowledge.
But overall, I think those would both be kind of fun.
Yeah.
I really need to read more into Spawn. It's one of the ones like I never picked up a Spawn comic before.
Just do like variant comics or the comic historian.
Mm-hmm. I listened to Comic Historian earlier. That's the only reason I knew the kid's name was Cyan.
Yeah.
Because that's Todd McFarlane's daughter's name.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that either. So, definitely cool. Do you got anything else
Henry
for this week,
Cavill
sir?
is Spawn.
Yeah, that wouldn't cause a problem. One of the very few like really dope black superheroes. You're just gonna make him a white guy.
Probably the dopest black superhero in my mind. Obviously, we got Black Panther, but
I still would put him above Black Panther.
Spawn is like Spawn.
I'm trying to think of a cooler one. Like
you can't name a whole lot of comic book characters that look cooler than Spawn just based on looks.
looks now.
Like he's fucking tight.
I'm trying to think of another one who even comes close. Honestly,
Batman.
yeah, it's Batman though.
Yeah.
Especially like that menacing.
Yeah.
I mean, Punisher looks dope without like a costume,
Yeah.
but
Fuck, John Bernthal in a Spawn movie somewhere?
I almost put him in Thomas Jane's spot, but I was like, I'm just gonna go with Thomas Jane for Jason Wynn. Either one would work.
Ben Affleck is just...
He's so unlikable to me now.
And J-Lo as Jessica Priest.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I love Ben Affleck, but I lost so much like respect for him. He seemed like an unhinged maniac at that Tom Brady roast. Yeah. He fucking lost his mind. I was upset he didn't come out with Matt Damon too, though. So that's like the Boston guys.
Matt Damon as Spawn.
Oh no. Oh, who would you do for the cast? The guy. The Castelliamanda. I don't know his fucking name.
Claude Astro?
Yeah, that
Fuck,
one.
I forgot about that guy. Harrison Ford.
Sam Elliott.
Well, yeah, he can be old. He don't have to be super old, but older. Probably. I need a white man.
Sam Elliott. With the mustache and all.
Where's the night thing? Like the fucking chain thing? A knight with the fucking western accent. The southern accent.
That's beautiful.
Oh! Fuck, man. Eminem.
Russell Crowe.
That's really on the nose, but that's... That's almost too perfect. He looks like he was like born to wear night fucking shit and night attire.
Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, but he uses the dude accent.
That's just like your opinion, man.
That's what he says to Spawn. He drinks a White Russian and everything.
The dude abides.
The dude cuts off your Johnson.
So no, you're Mr. Lebowski. I'm just the dude.
I'm just Cagliostro. Oh fuck!
Tony
man.
Stark built this in a cave.
That was
With
really...
a box of scraps.
He said just... You gotta do the whole thing. Like...
My eyes.
Do it.
Oh. Give me a second.
I won't be able to do it.
I'll do this one and then I'll do one more.
Okay.
I don't know if I can get it down again. Don't look at me like that. Oh. Tony Stark. That sounded way different. Tony Stark.
I think it was a one-time thing.
They're turning the frogs gay.
There, Alex Jones is going off. They're turning the Spawns gay. Tony Stark built this in a cave
With a box of scraps.
Fuck, man, I still can't think of who should play this motherfucker. Mark Hamill. Actually, that wouldn't be bad.
He just need to grow like a foot taller. Stilts, baby.
I'm going with Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill would be fun.
Okay.
You went from all the way from Harrison Ford to Mark Hamill.
Yeah, because we were talking about Star Wars earlier.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that would be my pick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down with it. I probably would just go Kurt Russell.
That's too easy.
I know, but it's perfect.
Brad Pitt.
That would be fun.
That'd be
It'd be a lot of fun.
That would be cool. Brad Pitt and Spawn fighting side by side. In hell.
As long as he's got a pit bull.
Fucking A, man.
Oh, fuck. Do you have anything else for this week,
Jesus
sir?
H. Christ. No, I think that's it.
All right. If you guys don't mind, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Make sure to like, rate, subscribe, use your fleshlights, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.